The element to do with governance. Is it for big companies or small organizations can begin early to put their things in order so that as they grow, I think even on the side of raising finances, I think it might be something that is very important.
I think governance structures are really at the heart of the business. If you do not put in proper governance structures from the beginning, it means that you're only working with your one brain. And we all know that no one person knows everything. So governance structures means that you're setting up a board, or at least a panel of experts to work with, or mentors, whatever you want to call them, an advisory board, whatever you want to call them. But that board or that panel are people who you call to you so that you can tell them, this is what I'm doing. And they put their 2 cents together. And then ultimately you, the business owner, takes what you believe is the right advice and you implement. Always remember, when you set up this board, you are the one who has selected them, you're the one who has appointed them, you listen to them, you don't have to take their advice, but they give it to you for free, and usually they give you wonderful advice. And when they give you that advice, if you apply it and you succeed, it is you who succeeds. So it's a very smart person who sets up those governance structures and actually listens to those people, because they all mean well. There's nobody who's going to come and sit on your board to waste their time. They're going to give you the best they can because they want you to succeed. That's why they're in they join your panel. And for me, I always tell everybody, if you're going to set up a panel, please get the best people possible. So if you're setting up somebody who is going to be responsible for marketing and communication, scan the entire environment in Kenya and list the top 10 people in that space. And those are the people you approach. Because the worst that can happen is they say no. The best that can happen is they say yes. And either way, you've won, because even when they say no, they may point you to the right direction and tell you, you know what, I can't take this up because I'm overwhelmed. However, my colleague so-and-so would be a perfect fit for this. Can I introduce you? You get what I'm saying? So always aim high, aim high. In terms of the other governance structures, that is being able to pay your statutories, registering your company properly, being legally compliant, etc. It goes without saying that if you don't do all those things properly, pay your taxes, adhere to all the rules of the land, have all your certifications ready, join the relevant associations. If you don't do that, your business cannot grow. The only way your business grows is when you formalize your business and do everything the right way, because then you're not afraid of scrutiny. And when you're not afraid of scrutiny, you can pitch for the biggest jobs. And then you can also go to the bank because you've got your audited accounts, you've got everything. So you have no problems at all.
What I'm hearing you say is that for you to get some jobs, you must allow scrutiny.
You must?
Allow scrutiny.
Oh, yes.
Because it will be demanded for you to pass some barriers to get some jobs of which might be big in nature.
I think one of the fallacies that entrepreneurs have is that when you run your own business, it's private and therefore it's all yours and you don't want people to know about how much money you're making, etc. Anytime you register your business, one of your greatest shareholders is the government, and therefore anything you do, the transparency needs to be there. The second person that you owe transparency is your employees, because when the ship is sinking, those are the first people to get bucketfuls of water and pour it out of the boat, because they can see what's wrong and you may not be seeing it. How is that the business is sinking and you're still spending? But when you're sinking, your people will tell you, I think what we should do, let's stop making tea, because if we save that money, we can pay rent. Let's stop using Uber and take a bus, because if we save that money, we can stretch to the next 3 months. You get what I'm saying?
I get it.
And these are decisions that must be done in teamwork if they're going to have buy-in. So that transparency is critical. And every employer and entrepreneur needs to recognize that if in business you're able to be transparent, it also allows you the freedom to have other people share in decision making. And when they share in decision making, it means you make smarter decisions. I mean, if the three of us were to discuss something and come up, come out with a solution, it would be a better solution than any one of us singularly would make. Yeah. So that's what you must always remember in business. So the need for opacity, forget it. It's not your money, it's our money. Always.
Yes.